Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, ready to bring you all the action along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Lakers looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. A quick check now for starting five for both teams. And as we break down the game, let's take a look here at Steve Nash.
Watch how many times he initiates the pick and roll, Kevin, and how good he is at running it as the cutter. He's duped a lot of defenders with that play.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger. Bobcats came out of the gates fast to start the season, won 7 of the first 12. Amazingly, that actually tied their win total from the previous season that had been shortened, and they set a record for a team matching a previous year's win total in the fewest games, but unfortunately it didn't last.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. It's Young on the wing. Tries it from 9, and it's blocked by Kid Gilchrist. Walker goes in, shoots from the block. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, Clark, as you said, that hot start would quickly vanish as those 7 wins would end up being an entire third of their total wins of the year. Steve, once the meat of the season came around, they just couldn't keep up.
Well, reality always sets in the NBA, Kevin. I mean, when you don't have enough talent, you might get off to a hot start, but it's all going to turn around, and that's exactly what happened with Charlotte. But look, they're getting better. I like some of their young players. They're competing. I think this team has a better future than people realize. Lakers still pursuing another title, but it would be a real shock if that were to come this year. A lot of age and injury on this team. They lose Dwight Howard. This is a club that just doesn't have enough athleticism and speed to contend for a title.
And he sinks the second. Well, back to the Lakers. Clark, you think they're too old? Is this a team that needs to rebuild?
Well, not yet, Kevin. The saying is young doesn't win in the NBA. I think for them, health and chemistry are the most important factors. Also, I think this is a franchise that has shown it can make a home run deal, like acquiring Pau Gasol in 2007. Got 2 titles out of that move. I think they'll look to add some youth through their bench and restructure the personnel a bit, and they'll position themselves for another run, perhaps.
Pass to Zeller. Outside, Walker. Feeds it to Henderson, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
On defense, Charlotte. Nash up on top, guarded by Walker. Nash kicks to Bryant. Lots of room. Young dishes to Kaman. Back to Young. Nash against Walker. Nash outside. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. And stolen by Kaman. And it's the Lakers on the break. And finish off by Bryant.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And so it's Charlotte with it after the basket by Los Angeles. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, Jefferson passing to Zeller. And it's Walker penetrating, dishes it to Jefferson.
One thing Al Jefferson has worked on through his career is being able to pass better out of the post. And for a guy who draws as much attention as he does on the block, that's a nice asset to have.
Bobcats shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. And both free throws good for Jefferson. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Nash dishes to Kaman. He feeds it to Young. Kobe attacking. Pass to Kaman. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Zeller setting the pick for Walker. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Came in against Jefferson. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
Such a difficult shot to defend, that turnaround.
The Lakers in the lead. And Bryant kicks to Young. The dish to Kaman. Back to Young. Outside Bryant. Shot clock at 6. And Young with the basket on the assist from Kobe. Young's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Walker the pass to Zeller. Back to Walker. The feed to Jefferson. Kobe with the steal. Here's Nash. And it's good.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Walker against Nash. And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Down low. Here's Zeller. Buries the easy one. Zeller's got his first basket.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Nash outside. He dishes it to Young. Young off a pick from Hill. And Young, here we go. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Now here's Walker. And here's Henderson. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. 5 to shoot. Kobe with the steal. Nick Young on the wing, defended by Jefferson. Here's Walker. And that one's good.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Now here's Bryant. Henderson defending. Nick Young on the wing. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, it seems to me Nick Young is a perfect guy to have coming off the bench because he's a volume shooter and scorer who can get hot in a hurry. But I think his best role is to play him kind of in a Jamal Crawford type role.
That free throw, no good. Going back to Nick Young, Clark, mostly a scorer.
He sure is, Kevin, an athletic 6'7" wing. I don't think there's any reason he can't be a plus rebounder and defender, but it's clear that his focus primarily has been on the offensive end.
The Bobcats making a switch here. Biombo's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
You know, when you have a season that the Bobcats had last year, it's easy to look at a number of low points, but perhaps the lowest point was being down by 50 points to the Thunder in the game early in the season. And that one's hard to swallow.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Now Nash came in a screen on Walker. Hill sets the screen for Young. It's back to Hill. 6 to shoot. Here's Kaman. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Kaman's got his second basket of the game. And as you said, Clark, to be down 50 points to any team really is a low point for a team, and did sum up the Bobcat season last year. Just too little offense and, Steve, not enough defense.
How about that combination, Kevin? Too little offense, not enough defense. I think that usually will signify a poor season.
Now here's Nash after the miss from Biombo. Nash with it. Now guarded by Henderson. Young's shot is off. Bobcats trail by 5. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. We talked about the impact players on these two teams, the ones who can take over a game single-handedly. And he told me that Michael Kidd-Gilchrist may already be in that category. He said he's a guy we've got to account for. He's just so relentless. If you're not ready to match his intensity level, he'll make you look bad. And Kevin, he said if they can limit his impact on the game, that will certainly help.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Zeller. Lakers leading by 3. Nash gets a screen from Kaman. Hill dishes to Young. Hill a screen on Kidd-Gilchrist. Off the pick. Again, Young missing. The Bobcats have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Henderson with it, and Young picks him up defensively. The kick out to Walker. The pass to Biombo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead. Kobe with it. Now defended by Henderson. Kobe goes in. Let's go. Bank shot. No good. The Bobcats have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Henderson kicks to Walker. Nick Roberts, the pass to Walker. 6 to shoot. Nash with the block. Pick up by Hill. Shoots off the screen. Back to Nash. Kaman inside. Nice D from Kidd-Gilchrist. A chance here to retake the lead.
Showing some intensity here in these last few minutes.
Here's Henderson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Bobcats lead by 1.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to Nash. And here's Young from the arc. Good. Young's got 9.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open? Steve Clifford has 13 years of experience as an NBA assistant coach with stops in New York, Houston, Orlando, and Los Angeles, and now as the new coach in Charlotte. I think he's a guy that's going to do well there.
Biombo banked in off the glass.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Kobe. Bryant is doubled. He kicks to Young. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game. And Clifford, the 6th head coach in the Bobcats' 10-year history, Steve.
Well, he's a defensive-minded coach. Jeff Van Gundy clone, someone who worked for Van Gundy in Houston, but has always been highly regarded around the league. I think he's going to make a good impact in Charlotte.
And the Bobcats with a new group in. outside Gordon. And Sessions kicks to Gordon. Drills the three-pointer. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Blake with it, defended by Gordon. And the basket by Blake. Blake's got his first points of the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Now here's Gordon, and the Bobcats another 3.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
The 3 from Johnson, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
And McRoberts kicks to Biyombo. Pass to Sessions. Feeds to Kid Gilchrist. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here is Hill. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Blake. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Sessions dishes to Gordon. Biyombo kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Kicks it out to Gordon. From the arc, Hill pulls it in.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Charlotte trailing. And Sessions kicks to Gordon. Sessions sets the pick for Gordon. Connects from three-point range. Gordon's got 9. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Bobcats. They're up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what do you guys think about the Bobcats here in this one?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff. Lakers ended up 17 and 13 against Eastern Conference teams last year, but that wasn't really a dominating effort. Certainly not what you would expect from a playoff team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Steve Blake, Johnson out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Foreman, and it's Hill in at the 5 down low. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Well, to make the playoffs in the West, you do need to have a record similar to that of the Lakers against the East. You know, Steve, no team that made the postseason in the West had a record below 500. So the Lakers took care of what they needed to.
Well, you know what's odd, Kevin, is that in the shortened season before, when the Lakers were the cream of the Pacific Division and everything was going well, they only went 500 against the East. So, you know, if they want to bounce back this season, they'll need to not give away games and make sure they keep their out-of-conference record better than 500.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Here's Blake. He's covered by Sessions. It's stolen by Jefferson. Gordon, the pass to Sessions. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
Then, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
He's off on the first.
Guys, one of the biggest challenges with young teams that have started to lose is changing the culture, being able to establish a way of working that doesn't allow losing to be accepted. This team has got a long way to go in that regard, but they're on the right track.
And the second free throw, good. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Walker against Nash. Inside to Gasol. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, the culture in the locker room is definitely a real thing to conquer if you're a franchise that's been near the bottom for a while. Steve, the Bobcats seem to understand that and are looking for guys that want to work.
I agree. That's why they drafted Michael Kidd-Gilchrist a couple years ago, Jeffrey Taylor, Cody Zeller. They're trying to get guys that hate losing, that want to come in and build that culture you're talking about. So we'll see if some of that attitude can carry over and turn this team around.
That one is off.
In many ways, the Lakers had what would be called the nightmare season in 12-13. Despite that, they protected Staples. Playing in front of the Hollywood Stars has always been an energy boost for the Lakers, and they made the most of it even though they struggled away from home.
Nick Young's checked in for the Lakers. He hits the second from the line. And Clark, as you said, with the Lakers, very good at home last season in what would be one of their very few bright spots on the year. They'd go 29-12 in Staples Center, which Steve put them in the top third of the league for home wins.
Well, Kevin, when you come into Staples as a visitor for a Lakers game, there really is a kind of a different feel. I mean, if you're the opponent, you look up at all those banners, you look over at all the celebrities on the side, you know, that theater lighting. It's a pretty cool spot, and teams sometimes, I think, can kind of get carried away.
Kaman with the ball. From the stripe. That is good. Young's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Bismack Biyombo, a young center from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, he said he never knew how long his arms were until he came to the U.S. He measured out with a 7'7" wingspan. Incredible for his height. He said, quote, "I'm 6'9", but because of my wingspan, I can play like a 7-footer. Guys, teams used to just look at a big man's height. Now they take into account things like wingspan, standing reach, and the vertical jump, getting a much clearer picture of, quite literally, a player's sphere of influence.
He's got the length factor to be sure. Thanks, Doris. Outside Jefferson. And here's Henderson. Right side Jefferson. Good D by Gasol. The Lakers trade. Young right side. Young right side. Kaman dishes to Bryant. Can't get it to go. So the Bobcats will take it the other way. Sessions gets a screen from Zeller. And Sessions kicks to Walker. Knocked away and stolen by Nash. And now the fast break. Nash with the ball. And he gets it to go.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you negate a basket at one end, score at the other. Now is when the momentum can really shift.
Walker's shot is off.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
13 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Sessions kicks to Henderson. Dishes to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper, and that one's good. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. There was no question what he was most concerned with, their lack of interior defense so far. Protect the rim, that's the priority, quote unquote. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Gasol with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. That's good from Kaman on the assist from Kobe. And that's now 6 points for Chris Kaman. Walker against Nash. Now here's Sessions. He's covered closely. Charlotte needs to get a shot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Bobcats lead by 2.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly. You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And the Bobcats call time here. He's checked in for Jefferson. And Zeller kicks to Walker. He feeds it to Biyombo. Back to Walker. Kaman with the defensive effort.
You know, one of the bright spots last year for Charlotte was the fact that Kemba Walker showed a lot of leadership with that team. I thought he had a marked improvement from his rookie season. A lot of it had to do just with his confidence.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Zeller setting the pick for Walker. Passes to Zeller. Back to Walker. Walker gets a screen from Zeller. Lock at 6. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Bobcats. Well, Clark, and back to Walker. Last season averaging about 18 points and 6 assists. Do you think he's more of a scoring point guard or a passer?
I think he's a guy who has to play off of his ability to score to create opportunities to pass. I think he's one of those guys that is most effective when he's attacking and looking to score, because that sets up his ability to pass and really helps his team, I think, get easier shots.
Anderson with it, guarded now by Nash. Walker the pass to Zeller. Back to Walker. Left side Walker. And the basket good. Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's very strong inside, particularly as a finisher. So even if you give him a hard foul, hard contact, nothing seems to bother him. And this guy, as a result, is a good scorer.
Exactly. That's about the only way to stop him once he's making a run at the hoop.
Young outside, kicks to Nash. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. That is good. Gasol's got 5.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, and they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here. A good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Young left side. The dish to Kaman. Can't get it to go. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Henderson off the pick from Biombo. Off the screen, and he knocks down the jumper. And the Bobcats lead by 1.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why not? And that's 8 straight points in the paint for this team. They're making this a very physical battle.
Bucky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
Well, these are the kinds of games you love. I mean, 2 good teams going head-to-head in an even matchup, and both sides very competitive, on their toes tonight.
And it's Walker penetrating. Henderson. No good from outside. Lakers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Nash dishes to Kobe. Out to Nash. Shoots the 3. Bobcats with the rebound. Henderson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Walker gets a screen from Biombo. Walker goes in. Nash with the block. 1:52 left in the first half. Now the feed to Kaman. That's good. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, Kevin, in the first half of play, they're really closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Nash against Walker. He dishes it to Biombo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Biombo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Lakers leading by 3.
You know, when you lack impact players, playing against the Western Conference is going to be brutal. It's going to be difficult. And the Bobcats felt the wrath of the West because they weren't quite able to match up.
Here's Gasol, and again it's the Lakers. 55 seconds left now here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Henderson with it. Young's there. The fader will not go. This is off the front iron. As you said with the Bobcats, just absolutely abysmal against the West. 30 games against the conference, and they only managed 3, yes, as in 1, 2, 3 wins the entire year, Steve.
And 2 of those wins came against the Timberwolves. So how about that? I mean, 1 win against the rest of the Western Conference. That's a shocking number, but it just shows you how much work that the Bobcats have ahead of them, you know, before they're able to really put together a good team.
Here's Sessions, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half ends in a close one. Lakers lead by 5. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, guys, I'm here with Al Jefferson. And Al, what's the strategy been so far defensively, and what needs to happen in the second half in that regard?
Well, we just got to help. You know, we can't let everybody beat us. We just everybody got to help, and on the defensive end, and give them the key to protect the paint.
Pick your poison. Can't let everybody beat you, Al. We appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going on out at Staples Center. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Charlotte. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away. Nick Young has been tremendous in the first half, shooting nearly 70% so far, a gaudy shooting percentage, the envy of everybody playing tonight. Hanging tough, the Charlotte Bobcats. They've benefited from some excellent contribution from their bench, providing scoring in bunches when called upon. It's been a major advantage. Kemba Walker has been coming up big for him. He's got 15 points, and he's had some good court vision, helping out in the assist department as well. And that's all we have for you here in the studio. Now let's send it on back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the second half of play.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to Los Angeles in a bird's eye view from above the Staples Center. What a game we're seeing from Young.
Well, the threes have been falling for him at a ridiculous rate. That first half was just amazing.
And when that's the case here in the second, I think he's just got to keep spraying and splashing them.
Bobcats trail by 5. On the floor for Charlotte. At the 3, MKG and Cody Zeller at the 4. Pairing in the backcourt, it's Walker and Henderson. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot. And Walker kicks to Henderson. 6 to shoot. Inside to Jefferson. A beautiful reverse layup. Jefferson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Bobcats. Now here's Kobe. Now the pass to Gasol. And Young kicks to Kobe. Pass to Gasol. Shoots. The shot by Kobe, no good.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Kick out to Walker. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Shoots from 14, and there's Kobe. That's good on the assist from Young. And that's now 10 points for Kobe Bryant. Bobcats trail by 5. Outside, Walker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. He kicks it to Jefferson. And the baseline jumper, no good. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Kobe with it, now defended by Henderson. It's deflected. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, gentlemen, the Lakers barely squeezed into the playoffs last season. Despite that, they had the largest luxury tax bill in the league, almost $30 million, more than double the next highest team in the Miami Heat. So, maybe one silver lining for them with Dwight Howard deciding to move to Houston, the team won't have to shoulder the even more punitive taxes that began this season. Kevin?
Good point, Doris. Thanks. Kobe draws the double. The Lakers with the ball. 3 on the clock. Gasol passes to Nash. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And you know, guys, Nash's workout regimen is the stuff of legends. At his age, he's in as good a condition as most second or third year players in the league. Still highly productive at 39 years old.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Timeout called the Lakers. And going back to Nash in his great condition, you watch it firsthand, Steve, and you have to wonder just how long, even with all those great techniques of getting his body ready to go, how long he's going to be able to play.
Well, last season, remember, he broke the bone in his leg that set him back. In fact, he missed, in most games, he missed in 14 years. Normally been very durable. So, you know, Father Time, as they say, is undefeated, Kevin, and is catching up with him.
Josh McRoberts has checked in for Charlotte. Gasol dishes to Kobe. In low to Hill. It's stolen by Jefferson. Out left to the wing. Outside, Walker. Feeds to Jefferson. Right side to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Young with the steal. To the inside. And the rejection by Kid Gilchrist. They retain possession. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
And the first one drops.
You know, even though he's getting up there in years, guys, Powell's effectiveness shouldn't really drop off much. He's a long, skilled player who doesn't play off the ground very much, and his versatility should help his longevity.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Young, and Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash. Gasol hits them both. Clark, you mentioned the versatility of Pau Gasol. Steve, it's really the defining quality of his game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the ability to do so many things offensively as a big guy just really completes a team. Now you can run any kind of offense you want. And Pau, as a passer, as a scorer, as a shooter, has been one of the best in the game for the last decade.
Kobe kicks to Blake. Back to Kobe. Makes it off the glass. Bryant's got 12 in the game.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, and that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Nick Roberts, the pass to Anderson. Can't connect from short range.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
And it's out of bounds. The Bobcats will take it the other way. Now, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old-school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
The drive by Bryant. The open shot. Johnson connects on the 17-footer. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
That jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Yeah, they've been pulling up and watching them go down.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. That's good.
Well, he can squeeze himself into the box score every now and then.
Lakers leading by 3. Outside, Kobe. Fires from the line. Offensive rebound.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Henderson dishes to Walker. Pass to Henderson. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. There's Walker with the 3. Good on the shot. Walker's got it all tied up now for the Bobcats.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
The shot's good from Bryant.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the Bobcats call time here.
Well, let's start with the positive and the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said is their dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoffs for them.
Charlotte making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. He was very animated in the huddle, asking his players why they were losing so many physical battles, and told them they needed to start showing their own strength. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Clock at 6. For the lead. And it's Gordon missing. Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them in every sense of the word. Injuries didn't help either.
No, they didn't help.
moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni had to say to his team. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Farmar kicks to Blake. It's tipped. Dishes it to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Gasol, and off the glass. That one's good. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Here's Walker. He's got 20. Okay, time now for an injury report. Now an update on Ben Gordon from our Doris Burke.
Kevin, the head athletic trainer of the Bobcats, was able to update me on the situation. It's bad news, I'm afraid. He's saying that it looks like a broken ankle, which can truly be a devastating injury. Losing a player like him in the meat of the season is tough for any side, and their depth will be tested during this time frame.
Doris, thanks for the update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't, and unfortunately, you can't afford to dwell on it. I mean, you've got to come up with another plan and move forward.
And that's not easy to do, guys, because it's very emotional for everybody on the team to see him go down. But you're right, Clark. I mean, they've got to figure it out and move on.
There's the bucket. Good. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Lakers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing, guys, defensively, a great job of closing out and blocking shots.
Now Blake. 6 points for him. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Hill. Johnson outside. Here's Blake. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Blake misses. Bobcats trail by 5.
You know, coming into the league, Michael Kidd Gilchrist was the small forward who could give you a little bit of everything. So that's exactly what he did in his rookie season with the Bobcats. Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And he knocks down the first one. And you think of the comparisons from Michael Kidd Gilchrist. He reminds a lot of people of Gerald Wallace. What about
I like
you?
that comparison, quite honestly. Wallace probably the best pop player in Bobcats franchise history, Kevin, and both terrific athletes with major motors. Guys that you didn't have to rev up. Good defenders and rebounders. I think that's a realistic comparison.
And so Sessions nails both of them.
You know, for a guy drafted in the second round, Ramon Sessions has carved out really an outstanding career. A smooth operator offensively. He keeps defenders off balance and has a great knack for drawing fouls. And I like the fact he knows how to use his size in getting to the rim and drawing fouls.
Here's Kaman. Here's Hill. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Bobcats trail by 5. Sessions with it. He's got 8. Outside, Walker. Kicks it to Zeller. And here's Sessions. Outside, Walker. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got his second basket.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Kaman's shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 5. Well, going back to Sessions, he's got nice size for a point guard.
Probably about 6'1", but, he's got good speed. He's been a productive point guard in the league, bounced around a little bit. But one thing you know is that he will produce for you when he's out on the floor.
Blake passes to Johnson. Biombo with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. Tipped away. Stolen by Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. Sessions dishes to Walker. Here's the feed to Sessions. The pass to Zeller. 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Sessions. The tray. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Farmar. Guarded by Kid Gilchrist. And the basket by Johnson.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Bobcats trail by 7. Now here's Sessions. He's got 8.
He has not been on his game. And, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
And Young kicks to Farmar. There's the dish to Kamen. Here's Farmar, headed by Kid Gilchrist. Farmar, no good.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Lots of room. Ramon Sessions on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. Sessions has got 7 points for the quarter. Lakers leading by 5. Here's Farmar. Right side Hill on the wing Johnson. Second chance effort. Off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Los Angeles on top, leading by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feed, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Here is Bryant. Inside the 7-footers, Gasol and Kamen. Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. And it's Young in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. Here's Kobe. And count it from 19 feet away. Kobe's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Lakers. Cats trail by 7. Sessions passes to Henderson. Sessions up top. With the teardrop, Zeller. Boom, he jams it straight down. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Nash dishes to Kamen to the middle. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Sessions. He dishes it to Zeller. Pass to Sessions. Feeds to Henderson. Shot clock at 5 to the inside. And stolen by Kamen. Nash the pass to Young. And he gets it to go. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Sessions against Nash. Sessions dishes to Henderson. Knocks it loose. Kobe with the steal. Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. A nice shot by Nash. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Young with the steal. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Young's got 20 points.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Biyombo kicks to Zeller. Pass to Biyombo. He feeds it to Henderson. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Good work defensively by Kobe. Lakers leading by 11. Young passes to Bryant. No good. Excellent defense from Biyombo. And it's the Bobcats on the break. Kid Gilchrist with the ball. Dishes to Sessions. And Zeller kicks to Sessions. Now here's Henderson, defended by Gasol. Here's Zeller. And it's Kaman with the rebound. Kaman's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Bobcats trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Combo dishes to Sessions. To the middle. Here's Zeller. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. 8 points for Cody Zeller.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Timeout called the Lakers.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
A moment to check in with Doris first. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni had to say to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
All right, Doris, thanks. Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Jefferson comes in for Biyombo, and Walker subbed in for Sessions.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
Young, a screen on Jefferson. The drive by Bryant. Here's Gasol, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Walker's shot is off. Henderson kicks to Walker. Passes it to Henderson. Back to Walker. Now Zeller kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot, and that one's good. Lakers leading by 12. Gasol setting the pick for Bryant. And the shot is good.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Walker in the post, defended by Nash. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, you know, Big Al Jefferson was a name that was getting tossed around the trade rumor mill last deadline, and that's something you have to expect when you're as talented as he is with a contract that's set to expire.
And for Al Jefferson, still yet to make an all-star game, somewhat surprising, but it seems like all the time, Steve, he's often in that conversation.
And he should be. He's a top-tier big man. Ever since his arrival in this league, he's been really good on the low block. Strong and good score, but never quite good enough to get into that all-star game.
And the first one at the line is good.
It's been a nice game for Jefferson. 9 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
I'll say, I mean, defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes, any sloppy ball handling when he's in the vicinity.
And both free throws good for Jefferson.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
And finished off by Kamen.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Walker gets a screen from Zeller. That one a little long.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Young against Kid Gilchrist. And another three for the Lakers.
Boy, he's putting up big numbers in that three-point column, guys.
Bobcats trail by 17. Walker with it. And there's the feed to Henderson. And Walker kicks to Henderson. Jefferson passing to Henderson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Kamen a screen on Kid Gilchrist. Young dishes to Kamen. Good. Kamen's got 4 this quarter.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Henderson. Bryant with the rebound. Lakers leading by 16. There's the pass to Nash. He kicks it to Kamen. Can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Kid Gilchrist. Bobcats trail by 16. Left side Walker. Now the dish to Zeller. Back to Walker. Nails it from the high post. Walker's got 22 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Pass to Gasol. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Walker, and it's rejected.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Coach. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Kamen sets a screen for Bryant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, it was last year, not too many people had the guts to say whether or not the Lakers would or would not make the playoffs after their slow start, but one person who guaranteed a postseason appearance by them was team leader Kobe Bryant, and he was right on top of it.
First one falls for him. And for Kobe, you have to give him a lot of credit for helping bring the Lakers back last season and securing that 7th seed. The coaching changes, the injuries. I mean, he almost willed them to get in, and then they finished 7th.
Yeah, and then they got swept in the first round by the Spurs. So tough finish to the year, especially with the injury to the Achilles tendon. So it's been a long rehab process. One thing you do know, if there's ever a player who's going to work his hardest to come back better than ever, it's Kobe Bryant.
Well, guys, Kobe Bryant is now the longest tenured Laker ever. Magic called him the greatest Laker ever. On a team that's had so many terrific players, that is a monumental statement.
Rejected by Young. Shot clock at 3. Here's Henderson. Goes up again, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so it's the Lakers with it. 17-point lead, their biggest. Feeds it to Young. He dishes it to Gasol. And that one's good. And for Kobe, he said at this point, he'll never go to another team. It's important for him to retire a Laker. You don't hear that from a lot of guys.
No, Reggie Miller with the Pacers,
Yes.
Larry Bird with the Celtics, but not often. And I think it does add to a player's legacy, and it adds to the history and the legacy of the franchise as well. So I think it's important that Kobe remains in that Laker jersey. I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Clock at 6. And Young, here we go. Back to Kobe. The shot is off, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. And here's Walker. Now here's Henderson. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Outside, Walker launches a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Young's got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Kobe. Henderson defending. Fades away. And again, it's the Lakers.
Another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Kid Gilchrist gets a screen from Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Henderson. Walker the pass to Jefferson. The three. Walker's shot is off.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. He looks tight. He's not producing, and his team's struggling as well.
Back to Nash. Ryan against Walker. And here's Young from the arc. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shot.
5 to shoot. Here's Bryant. He drains it from 17 feet out. Bryant got 15 points in just the second half.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
There's the bucket. Good.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Young outside. Outside Bryant. Pass to Keeman. Hit his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. And the Bobcats have changed their look on the floor. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Farmar dishes to Blake. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Henry passes to Farmar. Los Angeles with another miss.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Taylor's shot, good. So it's the Lakers now. Here's Blake. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Pal, this win was punctuated by some quality defensive plays. How important is the defensive execution to your success?
Well, defense got to be always our motor. If we get some stops, we're doing a good job defensively, everything will be okay from that point on. So we just got to continue to emphasize our defense.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, Nick Young.